So I just went on a 20-minute tangent on why the Cobra should be put at a better battle rating and shouldn't see anything with air-to-air missiles. And I just deleted all that footage. So I'm going to make this short and simple, not sweet. Gaijin, you are complete fucking morons the way you've got the helicopter battle set up, alright? So let's see. Any idea what's wrong with this armament? Or what it can get? No? Hey, you're right. There's nothing really wrong with it, actually. It's pretty, good loadout. It's got 76 Mighty Mouse missiles. Great loadout. It's got gun pods. It's got 40mm gun pod as well. It's great. And itself, in helicopter battles, it's fantastic when you're just facing Cobras. Because the first helicopter the Germans can get has S-11 missiles, and those are ATGMs. But that in itself, relatively easy to avoid. It's not a problem. First helicopter the Russians get. Mi-4AV. That's fine. It's actually a fair fight. It's basically the same as the Cobra. Hell, it's the same battle rating. And this thing even gets ATGMs. And they're basically identical to SS-11s. That's fine. Every country's starting helicopter is pretty okay. It gets a couple ATGMs, and then you gotta rearm. That's fine. But then, the moment you are facing every country's top tier craft, like, I don't know, the Mi-28N, this thing, that, let me see when the Mi-28N came out. And for future, or for reference, the Bell AH-1 Cobra came out in 1967, or correction, was introduced in 1967, okay? Introduced. So it was made, like, I don't know, a couple of years before it was even introduced into the Army, or the Air Force, or whatever the fuck it was put into. But the Mi-28N, let's see this. Let's see this. No, that's not what I wanted to look up. Google. Mi-28N. See, when did it come out? Actually, it's not giving me any... here we go. Okay. Mi-28, NATO reporting name, Havoc, is a Russian all-weather day-night military. The Mi-28N was revealed in 1995. 1995. First flight on... Okay, so it was unveiled in 95 and first flew on November 14th, 1996. First flight November 1982, but only 126 of the N variant were built. Okay, so this is 1982's technology. Apparently, that's what I'm reading here. But it was, prototype number 14 first flew on November 14th, 96. The Mi-28N was unveiled in 95. And apparently the whole thing, I don't know what I'm reading, but this shit's straight off Wikipedia, okay? Basically, this is 20, almost 30 years ahead of the fucking Cobra, alright? Let's check out the Ka-50. Because this is the only shit you're going to be fucking fighting against. Yeah, sure, you'll fight the Mi-35, but it's not as actually bad. And yeah, sure, you'll fight the Viper as well. That thing is pretty OP as well. But I digress back to what I was saying. This thing shouldn't see Ka-50s. Ka-fucking-50, dude. see, produced 1990 to present, okay? KA-50. This is a whole 20, 30 years of technology ahead of what the Cobra has. Doesn't have flares, doesn't have a 30mm gun, doesn't have ATGMs or anti-air. It doesn't have any way to avoid this shit. IGLA missiles can hit you from 4 kilometers away in all aspect range. Rear aspect, which means it's right behind you, it's got a direct line of sight on your engine. 6 clicks, okay? That's like 20,000 feet away. 20,000 feet. At that range, that is no more than, at best, a speck of dirt on your screen. The smallest speck of dirt you could possibly find. And then you've got the Attacker ATGM missiles. If you're flying in a straight line, trying to get to an objective that is literally over 10 minutes of flight time away from your objective, or 10 minutes of flight time from your base, where you're constantly being respawned if you're in a Cobra, because you're getting shit on by everybody else with their high-tech shit, and I'm not going to invest money into this game, even though you see I have Golden Eagles. A friend bought that for me. Okay, but I digress. Back to what I'm saying. The firing range, 8 clicks, okay? Let's look up how far 8 kilometers is. Okay? 8 kilometers. 4.97097 miles. Basically, 5 miles in range. How many feet is 5 miles? I believe that's like 25,600-ish feet. Hold on. Let me look it up though. $26,400 feet. That is 10,000 feet below like regular cruising altitude for cruise liners. Okay. I mean, obviously somebody's helicopter's not going to be up there, but my whole point behind all this shit is you're not going to see the missiles before they hit you. You're barely going to get a warning, and it's just not fair in any sense of this game. And this is originally why I stopped fucking playing helicopters, but I'm like, I'm never gonna get this goddamn shit if I don't play it. But I can't progress when I'm literally getting raped. I mean, obviously all Gaijin Entertainment got all these tech trees and everything for free. They never had to grind for anything or play their game to earn anything in their lives. Because if they did, then they'd understand, maybe we should make this a little easier. Because you fucking know damn well Gaijin doesn't play their own game. They just create things, throw it in, and be like, how's it going, guys? Oh, it's going good? Thumbs up? Da! What up for everybody? That's how they fucking release shit, okay? And just go off of, it's okay? Okay, cool. Yeah, fuck it. We don't need to balance it. It's kind of like the whole, bomber thing, but we'll go into that on a whole another day. But my point behind all this shit is, it's not fair. It's a Cobra has Hydra unguided missiles, or rockets, okay? Or Mighty Mouse unguided rockets, okay? KA-50 has anti-tank guided missiles, so you can control exactly where the missile is going, basically to the T. It also has anti-air fire and forget missiles. It specifically has IGLA missiles. Those are pretty powerful, because you lock on, you press the fire button, you go target something else. And not only does it have all that shit, now if that was out of the picture, okay, and I was facing it with its 30mm gun, okay, I'd take that fight any day, because having a chain gun is pretty fucking good. But I can't touch any of these helicopters, even if I am the best fucking pilot, because I don't know which variant of the Mi-24 gets the radar, but I know the D gets the radar. So I know the Ka-50 gets radar. I know the 24P gets the radar. I know the 24V gets radar. I know the Mi-35M and Mi-28 get radar. So how am I going to fucking get within 2 kilometers of them? Actually, I have to get within 1.3 kilometers of somebody to kill them with my chain gun. Well, they can kill me from 8 and 10 kilometers away. Gaijin doesn't play their own fucking game. And if they did, they'd just give themselves all the good shit without having to work for it. Guaranteed all Gaijin employees don't work for, you know, the shit that they get in the game. They make it, they work hard at making it, they make it look amazing, and then they just get it for free and without having to invest any work. Or they take their money from their work and then they put it into the game, get all the golden eagles, upgrade these shits to max, and they don't have to go through the grind or do anything. But my point behind all this shit is the AH-1G Cobra should not and should never see anything with air-to-air missiles. Anti-tank guided missiles, sure, that's fine. But the fucking Ka-50, it should never see that. This thing goes twice as fast as the AH-1G and has a repair cost just 1,000 more. This isn't fucking pay to win. I don't fucking know what that means.